Hey, what's going on? I got a quick question for you. Are you finding joy in what you're doing? Now, what I mean by that is not, are you finding happiness in what you're doing? Because those are two very distinctly different things. You see, happiness is a product of circumstance. Whether or not things are going good for you, whether or not things are happening right for you, that's what happiness is. But joy is this everlasting thing in which you have it, and it doesn't cease to exist even in the midst of hard times, or even in the midst of doing things that you don't particularly love doing. And I think the difference between that person who's seeking happiness and that person who's seeking joy is the fact that there's this big middle ground there in which is called fulfillment. And I think the most fulfilled people are the ones in which seek after joy more prominently than they seek after happiness. And so my question for you is, do you feel joyful? Or do you just feel momentarily happy? Because I think that there's a big blessing for you on the other side of this joy. If you're able and willing to look at everything and anything that you do as not just a task or something to accomplish, but instead as an opportunity to grow, to develop, and to put your best into it. Because when you throw your best into something, you'll be so surprised by what you get out of it. But I mean, go ahead. You can stick to this happiness and just bounce from happy thing to happy thing with those lapses in which you feel inadequate, in which you don't feel quite who you feel like you should be. And you don't have to throw all of yourself into anything. Happiness doesn't require commitment. Joy does. But I'll tell you one thing. That commitment, that fulfillment, that joyfulness, that's where phenomenal things happen. And you can't be phenomenal if you just bounce.